Alright, what's going on, everyone? So, change of scenery today. I apologize if it's very windy out, which I have no control over, but if the sound gets messed up, then you know why. So, I'm having a surgery tomorrow, and I just wanted to get out and take advantage of being able to move properly, which I don't think I'll be able to do for a little bit, so take advantage of this nice day, and I thought I'd get out and make a video I've been thinking about lately on hope and how it can drag us down on a daily basis. So this is built on the ideas and principles from Stoicism, where we have no control over most things in our life, only how we react to them. And there's no sense in getting angry or upset about things that are out of our control. So when we have hopes and desires, which is another thing that Stoicism kind of recommends not to have, because a lot of these things we hope for, I mean, there's big hope, like having hope in general is not bad. I mean, I'm a very optimistic person and I'm hopeful about the future. And I think everyone else should be too. It just sets you up for a better mindset, and you think things are going to work out, then obviously things will work out. But small scale hope is not worthwhile, mostly because the things, well, first of all, we don't necessarily know what's best for us. We just think we know. And I mean, you can go on a whole thing about free will and all that, about whether we create all of this or whether it's created for us. You know, it's a whole nother discussion, but it's sorry, I'm distracted by a large swaying tree. So I don't believe that everything that we end up getting is completely on our control. I think we can get ourselves on the right path, and we can take signs that the universe shows us, and we can build on that. But a lot of our hopes, if they were to come true, would bring us to a place that we don't belong. And I mean, I think you can recognize this from your own life. I mean, how many times in your life have you wanted something so bad, and then like a year later you're like, man, if I had that right now, I would be a disaster and I would not be as happy as I am. So that's kind of where it comes from. And like, I'm just thinking of examples from my life. And if you've read my book, From One Young Soul to Another, which will be in the description, I've talked about it a lot on this channel, but if you're not familiar, then basically the entire book is built off of this girl I liked last year that I worked with. And it's the whole book's not about her, but it kind of all, that was like the first little bit of the snowball effect. And so I initially had hope that I would, be with her. And there were days where it's like, oh, I hope she does this, I hope she does that. I hope she's at work today, I hope I can talk to her, all that. And where did it end up getting me? It got me disappointed because I didn't get what I wanted. And obviously now, with some more perspective, I'm very happy none of that stuff happened, because I recognize that I shouldn't have been with her in the first place. And then it got to a point where I recognized that, where I still worked with her, and I was like, oh, I hope I don't see her today, I hope I don't talk to her. And it's like, where does that get me either? Because what if she's there? Am I gonna be upset or disappointed because she's there? It's like, it's just kind of dumb to care about these little daily issues that we think are issues that really aren't. And really having hope for something like that, is the downside is way bigger than the upside. It's like, you'll be kind of relieved if she doesn't come to work today and talk to me or whatever, but you really want to live your whole life where you're just relieved of what's happening instead of happy and joyful. And it's just the downside is so great, because when you're disappointed, it can really drag you down to a bad place. Whereas if you're relieved, you kind of take a sigh, you know, you're kind of like take a breath and then you move on. There's nothing really great that's going to follow that. So just kind of a short video outside today. Just think on that, obviously open for discussion. So have hope for the grand scheme, the big picture. But as far as these small little daily things, and even a little bit bigger than daily, like if there's another girl you like and, oh, I hope she texts me today, I hope we go out soon, it's all gonna work out. Hoping is just gonna leave you disappointed. Even if it's like a job. Like I just applied, I had an interview for a job last week, and I kind of have the mindset, it's like I don't really care if I get this job because I know it's gonna work out. And they haven't reached out. It's been over a week and I'm not really worried because I just didn't really care. I'm not disappointed. So just kind of think on that. Try to limit your desires and your hopes, and I think you'll end up being a lot happier. So catch y'all later.